They won their last contest, that game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. And that was a serious blowout. Not too many people can claim that they saw that coming.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, Steph Curry's out there with Kyle Korver. Then it's Brandon Wright. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu. Then it's Nene in at the four. Here is Parker. After Kyle Korver's bucket, Parker kicks to Stuckey. Back to Parker. Ball's knocked loose. And finished off by Gasol.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Now here's Curry. Boy, he was something else against Utah. And Durant sends it back. Parker dishes to Durant. Parker with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Gasol passes to Parker. 5 on the clock. It's Durant with the drive.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
And that is good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
Nene kicks to Korver. Korver missing again. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
And Curry, here we go. Shot's good.
And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system, but you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
All going up court. Back to Nene. It's Curry with the drive. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Hill.
And, you know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
And Parker, here we go. Great D that time from Curry. The Cavaliers leading by 4. And there's the pass to Wright. Now, here's Aminu. He's guarded by Hill. Korver dishes to Wright. Launches it. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
Now here's Curry after the Marcus Almas. Curry passes to Korver. Curry kicks to Korver. Pass to right. Nene has the open look. Gets an open look and hits.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And Durant, here we go, to end the run. And he jams it with authority.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
They double-team Curry. He wants to get it to Nene and does.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Curry kicks to Korver. Right with a screen on Stuckey. And it comes off the rim with a high bounce.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Stuckey. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Outside Curry. To the paint. Here's White. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Robert Covington's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jeremy Lin comes in for Tony Parker. Lin dishes to Gasol. Back to Lin. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. The D got there too late, and he'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, for Jordan Hill, something wonderful happened to him last season. The breakthrough he'd been waiting for on his 6th year.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, it had to do, and I think correlated with him getting a chance to start games, and it blew up for him from there. Posted career-high averages across the board.
And getting back to Jordan Hill, everyone had been waiting for this. I mean, greater activity, more aggressiveness, and he puts up career highs in points, rebounds, and assists.
Here's Covington. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
That's his first personal foul.
On the topic of Jordan Hill, hey, there aren't many guys like him with his size who can move that well. He's entering the prime of his career right now. Will he continue to ascend, or will he be content with where he's at? Time will tell.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. To the inside. Nogueira passes to Pondexter. Takes the 3. Shot is no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Lin. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Thunder have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lin's got his second basket of the night. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Here's Calathes, defended by Lin. Williams kicks to Calathes. Ring shot on the way. They get it again. Pondexter dishes to Williams. Over Stuckey. It's tipped. Here's Covington. And he gets the bucket. Now just a 5-point Cavalier lead.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Out to the right wing. Pondexter kicks to Calathes. Pick by Bargnani. They set the pick. Williams, that's for 2. And that one goes long.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Assisted by Robert Covington. Cavaliers timeout.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers.
And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Gasol. Jason Smith comes in for Jordan Hill. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Rodney Stuckey. Johnson in the corner. Knocked loose. In the pass to Covington. Jacks up a 3. Nice D from Williams. Cleveland leading by 5. From past the arc. But they get it back. Pass to Pondexter. Picked by Bargnani. Back to Williams. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Johnson's got the ball. Sweet little floater.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Williams kicks to Roberson. Here's Bargnani. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Bargnani's got his first basket of the night.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Here is Williams. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Robertson dishes to Bargnani. He feeds it to Pondexter. Good on the three-point shot. Pondexter's got his first 3 points of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Adams outside. For 3, Covington. And Roberson pulls it down. Now here's Williams. He's tightly guarded. Dishes it to Robertson. Kicks to Bargnani. Over in the corner, Williams. Offline with his 3.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
It's good on the putback. And that's now 6 points here for Lynn.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Williams with another miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Here's Williams. The Thunder making the shot. Kicks it out to Bargnani. Outside Williams. Two on the clock. No good off the front iron. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by a bucket. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
Hill is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Durant. Then there's Rodney Stuckey. And it's Parker in the point guard position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. It's stolen by Hill. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. Curry with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers leading. They double-team Curry. To the paint. Roberson the pass to Curry. Durant against Bargnani. The second chance effort. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence. Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Bargnani. Curry with it. He's got 9. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Curry's got 11. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Cleveland?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Shot clock at 5. To the wing right side. Bargnani. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Guys, Bargnani was compared to several other international players when he came out. Some said he was Nowitzki. Others thought he might be more like Yao Ming in terms of impact. Ming was the only other player taken 1 overall who had never played high school or college hoops.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. That's a 2 from Korver. It's rebounded by Gasol.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Curry against Parker. Curry kicks to Korver. Back to Curry. Here's Roberson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Pulls up on the wing. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And the D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
6 of their last 10 points have come by way of the 2-pointer.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Brandon Wright's checked in for Pachulia. Nene comes in for Bargnani. And it's Aminu in for Roberson. And stolen by Wright. Left side, Korver. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And now a 9-point Cleveland lead. Parker against Curry. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And, of course, Tony Parker, so big for San Antonio in those championship runs. But word on the street was that Spurs coach Greg Popovich didn't always go easy on Tony. He really pushed him to the limit.
You know, it started back when Tony was invited to the Spurs summer camp before the 2001 draft. One of the scouts was really physical with Tony, really gave him a hard time, and that was really the start of his maturation process in learning to deal with the NBA.
Thunder trailing by 7. Stuckey kicks to Hill. Here's Curry. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
And, you know, getting back to Popovich's relationship with Tony Parker, Pop made the decision to draft Parker. So he obviously saw something. But Pop's a perfectionist, and if you're going to play point guard for him, you've got to deliver consistently.
And it's Aminu in the corner. Outside for Nene. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Korver, good. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
And talking about Tony Parker, Pop's tough love with him really paid off. Tony eventually became incredibly consistent, culminating with him being named the Finals MVP back in 2007.
Kept alive. Outside for Curry. And they convert at last on attempt number 3. Curry's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs. Stuckey dishes to Parker. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. Stuckey's got his 3rd assist on the night. Timeout called, Cleveland.
And how good a playmaker has Tony Parker been? One of the best in recent history. The all-time leader in assists for the Spurs over his 14 years there. Just a crafty guy with the ball in his hand.
Outside Curry. Curry with another miss.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Durant up top. He's covered by Aminu. Stuckey outside. Durant attacking. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Kyle Korver.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
And good on the basket. Book it. 6 points for Nene. Parker passes to Gasol. Stuckey drives inside.
And Rodney Stuckey, a combo guard out of Eastern Washington, played a big role for the Pacers a season ago.
The Thunder shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Gasol. Smith comes in for Jordan Hill. Robert Covington's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Parker. You were talking about Stuckey. He did play well in his first year with the Pacers. Clark, he helped them as a starter and off the bench.
Yeah, really had his most efficient year scoring the ball to date. And more than his scoring and what he brought on the court, his presence in the locker room and professionalism. You talk to the people around the Pacers, he was a breath of fresh air on a team that has a number of fresh air guys.
Lin against Williams. Passes to Pondexter. 4 on the shot clock. Knocked away. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And the Thunder making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Nogueira, he's checked in for Brandon Wright. Johnson kicks to Covington. Drive by Adams. And he dunks it down.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that. They've owned the offensive glass here in the second.
And making a point of getting in there and vying for missed shots.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Nene, the screen. Williams dishes to Pondexter. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Pondexter's got his second bucket of the night.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
In the pass to Smith. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Smith with a screen on Williams. Lynn against Williams. Puts one up from 19. Rebound by Pondexter. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Utah Jazz. It's hauled in by Adams.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Got a piece of it. Williams kicks to Pondexter. That 3 off the mark.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, I think that may be their ticket out of the hole. Look for even more of those quick hitters.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Bargnani comes in for Nene. And it's Andre Robertson in for Al-Farouq Aminu.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Nogueira. Three-pointer, Pondexter. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Outside, Lynn. He kicks it to Smith. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that 2-hand.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Johnson left side.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Williams with a clean look. Cleveland the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Smith. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Williams against Land. Williams dishes to Bargnani. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Bargnani's got 8. And the first half is now in the books. Cavaliers lead by 10. We've got more in store for you right after this. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
He had created a lot of quality shots for himself. in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well.
He has 17 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Checking out the group for David Blatt to start the second half. I've got Kyle Korver. Al-Farouq Aminu is out there with Nene. Then it's Curry. And it's Wright in the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
You know, guys, Al-Farouq Aminu, so highly regarded coming out of college, still really finding his way around the NBA. But this last season, with Dallas, he may have found his niche in this league.
That's a great point, Kevin. A guy who can give you a lot of things, rebounding, defense, hustle points. But he's already played on a number of teams in his young career because he's still trying to, as you put it, find that niche. Maybe he's finally developed who he is.
Under trailing by 9. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Curry passes to Aminu. Nene kicks to Korver. Aminu dishes to Nene. And it's Korver off the drive. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Shot clock at 2. Aminu with the bucket. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Korver again. Stuckey. He dishes it to Hill. The feed to Gasol. Out to Parker. 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Cavaliers ball.
Curry against Parker. Curry kicks to Aminu. Feeds it to Wright. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hill's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The wide open look for Durant. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Timeout called, Cleveland. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Drops in the breakaway layup. And now it's only a 5-point Cavalier lead.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out in transition.
Curry attacking. Here's Wright. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get Marc Gasol. The Cavaliers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. And he makes the first but misses the second. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. That's good.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Here's Curry. Rejected by Gasol. Stuckey kicks to Parker. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Aminu. And it's Durant with the rebound. Oklahoma City trailing. Jumps up. And Gasol slams it in.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And it's Korver off the drive. Nene down low. He's guarded by Hill. The shot by Nene, no good. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 17-6 run.
Looking at the numbers for Rodney Stuckey, he's got 8 points and 6 assists.
And with the ball in his hands, he's made terrific passes, but also when he's gotten to the line, he's been consistent as well.
Yeah, I like that combination, guys. I mean, going to make your coach happy when you're getting it done in those areas, taking care of the ball, finding your teammates, and then knocking down free throws. Those are winning things.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Nogueira's checked in. The jump hook. Here's Nene. The Thunder pull it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. On the wing, Korver. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 8th assist here tonight.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now the dish to Aminu. Fires from deep. Outside for Korver. It's Curry outside. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in?
Whoa! Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
And so here's Cleveland. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Robert Covington's checked in for the Thunder. Mo Williams is checked in for Cleveland. Oklahoma City moving it around. Williams with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And the dunk by Nogueira.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Out to Parker. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Gasol. Jason Smith comes in for Hill. Johnson, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Parker. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Pachulia, he's checked in for Nogueira. Bargnani comes in for Nene. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Andre Robertson in for Steph Curry.
And Zaza Pachulia, for my money, has been one of the toughest players in the league. He's got a boxer's mentality. Even his face looks a little bit like a boxer's. He doesn't have the quick twitch muscles of some guys, but his power and effort consistently stand out.
They set the pick. Pondexter from outside. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
On the wing, Johnson. He's got 6. Adams outside. Just 5 on the clock. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Talking about Jaja's toughness, it's one of the reasons he has such a high rebounds per minute average over his career. And defending on the blocks, he's almost unmovable.
He really, you know what, Coach Kidd loves Jaja. He even started him over John Henson by the end of the season. I mean, he's always willing to trade body blows down low and certainly wins his fair share of those battles.
In the pass to Smith. He feeds it to Adams. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Smith. Offensive rebound. And Adams kicks to Smith. Stolen by Bargnani. Here's Pondexter. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on you.
Well, last season, Quincy Pondexter was moved to the Pelicans. He really took off after the trade and played some of his best basketball to date.
In a wide open look for Lynn. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Double team on Williams. Pondexter last year was very valuable after the trade. Career highs, Clark, in points and minutes played for him with the Pels.
Yeah, and you know, he showed he can really be a 3 and D guy. Shot over 40% from deep with the Pelicans and defended pretty much every position on the perimeter.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Lynn. 13 points, and there's a nice number in the assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
And the hope for Jeremy Lin last season was that he'd take a step forward in his development, but it almost was the opposite in his play.
And that can happen. You don't always go a straight line north in your improvement in this league. He'd been on an upward swing as far as his shooting accuracy, but last season was the worst since his rookie year in that area. They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top.
Thunder trailing by 5.
And talking about Lynn last season, he never quite gelled with what they were doing in Los Angeles. Both he and Kobe need the ball to be effective. And I got a feeling you guys know which one of those two is going to get it.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition.
Brandon Wright's checked in for Cleveland. It's tipped. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here. And, you know, getting back to Lynn, he was actually pretty strong starting out the season. In November, he made 48% of his shots, 37% from downtown. But in April, he only hit 24% from the field and was eventually shut down for the year. Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Bargnani with the ball. Now Smith defending. Here's Williams. Kicks it out to Bargnani. And there's the pass to Roberson. Launches a three. And there's Bargnani on the assist by Pondexter. Bargnani's got 11.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Covington. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Now that's a momentum shifter there. The steal leading straight to a quick bucket.
Yeah, and a great way, Clark, to capitalize on the turnover. Don't waste any time. Get the ball right up the court.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And the Cavaliers making a change here. And both free throws good for Williams. 8 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. On the wing, Johnson. The three. And no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers on top, up by 10. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And the final period of play just about to start. We've got Hill. Rodney Stuckey out there with Tony Parker. Then it's Marc Gasol. And it's Durant in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Gasol dishes to Durant. Pass to Hill. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Marc Gasol. Curry outside. The shot will not go. Excellent D there from Parker. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Korver, no luck. The Thunder shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Good. And that's now 20 points for Kevin Durant.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Curry's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, you can't dial it in from deep this half at all. Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah,
Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
And Aminu kicks to Curry. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Curry's got 22 points.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Parker. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And that's now 17 points for Tony Parker.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Korver gets a wide open look. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting. And Parker, here we go. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. You go back to before last season with Durant. He was set to lead Team USA to the tournament, but had to withdraw from the team club.
And, you know, withdrawing, Kevin, might have been the right play to keep him healthy. He still ended up on the shelf a good while last year, but I still think it was the right decision on his part.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
All right, Doris.
And as competitive as Durant is, you know, it was strange to see him take himself off of Team USA. But let's face it, that Paul George injury played a big role, not only in his decision, but in a lot of guys throughout the league. And, you know, Durant was not the only one affected by that injury to Paul George. To see something like that happen in an exhibition game can make anybody think twice about summer play.
Puts one up from 19. Again, the miss by Nene.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And good on the basket. Book it.
It's really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Pass to Korver. To the wing on the left. Curry with a wide open look. That's short off the rim.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
You got to find something. You're right.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And Durant, here we go.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And the Cavaliers call time here. One of the most dominant players in 2014 was Kevin Durant, of course, winning the league MVP. Then last year, cut short. We know that he's now on a mission to get back to that level, and Greg, it's hard.
Yeah, you know, it all came down to health for Kevin Durant. And at this point in his career, I mean, he's got the maturity. He's developed a skill set. He's just got to stay on the court. And really, when you talk about the game of basketball, the rest will take care of itself.
Smith checked in for Oklahoma City. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Nene, the pass to Wright. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Korver, good.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Parker kicks to Stucker. Dishes to Durant. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, there was a little extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's going to stop that.
Not when he comes in with the tomahawk. That's just too much force.
Goodness, you cannot punch it any harder than that.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Aminu. Curry against Parker. Outside Durant. Durant drawing the double team. 6 to shoot. He hangs. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And Marc Gasol surprisingly nimble for a 7-footer. He really moves his feet well at both ends of the floor.
And when you look at Marc Gasol now versus when he came into the league, remarkable how that body of his, Clark, has transformed.
Kevin, he changed his diet and he dropped a bunch of weight. Believe it or not, he even grows vegetables at his house. He's really gone all in on the transformation of his body.
Clark, good information.
Yes, sir.
How'd
That's
you
what
know
we
all
do.
that stuff?
That's what we do here.
Whew.
Info and entertainment.
Oh.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
And he gets it to go.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Smith with a screen on Curry. Kicks it to Durant. Back to Parker. Outside Durant. And a strong finish with two hands.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And it's Korver in the corner. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Korver's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Kyle Korver, a true laser. I mean, the most efficient catch-and-shoot jump shooter in the league, and maybe in league history. He tallied the second ever 50-50-90 season a year ago.
Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Smith. Outside Hill. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Nene did not like that one.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have. And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. It's stolen by Aminu. Korver kicks to Curry. Back to Korver. Now here's Curry from 10 feet out.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten everyone that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
Shoots from 12. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Rodney Stuckey the bucket on the assist by Durant. Durant's got 5 assists in the game. Curry against Parker. 18 feet out. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Stephen Curry.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here, Clark. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Curry. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane. Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
What a performance from Durant here. He has 29 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Curry kicks to Korver. Lets it go from deep. No can do. Misses for the 6th time and 15 shots from the floor. And that one's good. Parker.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Korver attacking. Here's Aminu. And another miss by Cleveland.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising in such a tight game.
Yeah, they've had their chances, and they're playing with passion. They've just got to tighten up on the execution.
It's stolen by Hill. And now Durant.
That very well may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all the time to get sloppy with the basketball.
And how about the killer instinct on that possession? Not running the clock, but pushing the ball and tacking points onto the lead.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Outside Korver. .133 left in the 4th quarter. To the middle. Shot to stop the run. And it's right missing.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Outside Durant. Back to Parker. Passes it to Durant. It's stolen by Aminu.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the 2nd.
Durant attacking. Stuckey kicks to Hill. Oklahoma City moving it around. Gasol. The shot is off, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Korver dishes to Curry. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor. Look at what Gasol has done so far. He has 9 rebounds, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
And he ends up making the 2nd, and that puts them up by 5. A lot is on the line here.
Well, how about the intensity and focus of the crowd here?
So loud in this place. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock.
You know, even though he's bite-sized compared to the big man on the floor, he's done some really tall work on the board.
And now that's how you start a fast break and how you finish it.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're losing by 7. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. It's Curry with the drive. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And you can tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
There's 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter. For the 3. It's good from beyond the arc. 5 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. It's Parker with the drive. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Timeout called Cleveland. They're behind by 4. 1 second left here in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, they can game plan all they want, but unless they can put more time on the clock, I think this bad boy's over.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they hope to get accomplished with this timeout here.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one.